Hi, I'm Envy and welcome to EnvyCo Gaming. We're going to continue with Shroud of the Avatar today, from where we left off last time. If you remember, we've just created a new deck and we're going to go off and do a little bit of combat and a little bit of levelling. I expect we'll probably go into North Ravenswood and possibly over into Kingsport for a quick run around there as well. So I'll catch you in game in a second. Okay then, I've just loaded into the overhead map just outside of Owl's Head, which is where we were in the last video, sorting out our skill trees and our combat deck. So we want to go and try that out, so I'm going to head down towards the King's Road, which will take us down over to Kingsport, but more importantly over to North Ravenswood Forest, where we can do a little bit of levelling and perhaps a little bit of gathering, so we can test out our new combat deck, as well as just seeing what effects the increasing points in gathering has actually done for us. So if we just swing by and take a left at King's Road, and we'll come to Kingswood. Up in the distance you'll see Kingsport, but if we just steer off at Kingswood, just behind there, and we'll come across North Ravenswood, which is where we want to go. Right then, once we're in the North Ravenswood scene, we want to steer off to the right and just follow the road round. You can do a bit of exploring around the area if you wish, but I'm going straight to an area where I know that the combat is reasonably good for this level, at level 10. It's a little bit challenging actually, but we'll be able to give the combat system a really good go. So if we keep steering to the right, and we'll come across an area which has bandits, and you can just circle this area and just kill everything. So let's make a start. Let's go after these bandits, and you'll have several who will creep up on you. Keep an eye on your health bar. Oh, hang on, need a heal, got too many on me. Little retreat and heal up. We need to try and draw one or two of them off, and we want to stack some of the spells so we can leech some life back. Oh, they've hit their tether and they're just running back now. Oh, I've got 3 of them. That's not good. Let's go for it. Keep an eye on that health. Let's make a run for it a little bit. Stack those up. See if we can get this guy who's retreating. Oh, fizzled. I think there might be too many around here for me actually. Let's keep trying. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, let's retreat a little bit and heal up. In fact, put the sword away, and hopefully we will regain some health. Fairly quickly. Okay, let's just move down this side and see if we can find one or two just on their own. Let's try him. That's better. Just in the nick of time before the other arrived. Now I'm a bit concerned because my mana seems to be fairly low right now. If I stack some spells up, try and conserve some of it. Keep the death touch going to try and keep the health. Good. Let's see if we can loot these. 21 gold. What's on this one? 21 gold as well. It'd be nice if they got a few other items on them. Maybe a sword or a knife or something. Rather than just some gold. But never mind. So I'm going to try and make my way around this pond area. The spawn rate of these is reasonably good. You just have to be careful at very low levels that you don't get overwhelmed. If you can just draw 1 or 2 at the most off, that's probably the best way of doing things. There's a special move I can do here. If I combine those two, that's that quadruple slash. As you can see, it didn't do a massive amount of damage, which is why I mentioned earlier in the previous video, it's probably not worth spending much time doing those kind of things just yet. But I do like this death touch, it's lovely. 30 damage, there we go. That's what we like to see. We need to keep trying to maintain the health. 12 gold. And as you can see, we're slowly starting to level up more. We're heading towards level 11 now, which isn't too bad, and that was fairly quick. Every time you level, you get some more experience points to spend on skills. But I would recommend perhaps going every 5 to 10 levels, so you've got points worth spending, rather than like, say 3 or 4 points here and there. There we are, I've levelled. So I would say this area is probably good to get you to probably at least level 20, possibly even level 25. I think at level 20 I would certainly look to redo my deck. In fact, I'll probably do another video at level 20 on the deck system, so I can demonstrate exactly where I would actually put my 51 points critical hits. Critical hits are actually in yellow, and you technically do a lot more damage with them. There we go. Only 5 gold on him. Right, let's see what our gathering is like. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker than it was before. Maybe not, although we didn't actually put that many points into this kind of gathering. Mainly went into cutting up carcasses, into the field dressing. But we'll see anyway. I've got no chance of that. It's 6%. No chance. I'm not going to stand there for ages and attempt that. There's one hiding here in the bushes up fizzled. And there's one sneaking up behind me now. Let's get all these death touches stacked. Oh, it didn't give me... Oh, I'm in trouble here. Let's back off a little bit and do our heal. It's nice having the heal on the lock glyph. You can heal at any point. Here we go. And it's worth noting that when you actually stack the glyphs, if you've got one which is starting to disappear, and you stack it, it treats it like a new one. So if I take that and stack it, I've got 2, and that will last for the full period again. So it's a way of keeping hold of the glyphs which you want. Let's see if we can take this guy at the bottom here. And I'm completely out of mana, and I'm very low on health, which is not good. You can still stack even if you don't have any mana left, or should I say focus. I really need to get some health. That was a little bit. Oh, just enough to kill him. Let's collect that. So I'm going to put my sword away because hopefully I can regain some health back. There's a nice little waterfall around here. You can see there's some, I think it's copper. I doubt I'll be able to mine this, it's very slow, which suggests it's probably about 5% chance or something like that. You'll soon find out. It's certainly taking its time. Less than 1%, yeah, no chance at all. It's not even worth it. So we can just head out around here. It's a really nice levelling area, this is, because you literally just wander around this pond. Certainly when you've got some higher level gathering, you can gather all the items, and you just grind your way around, and you level up very, very quickly. I mean, we leveled up to level 11 probably a few minutes ago, and we're already halfway through level 11 now. So I think what I'll do is I'll continue leveling up here, perhaps to level 12, and then we'll probably call it a day on this video, and we'll see what else we can do for the next. Oops, there we go. Level 11. I haven't got that many more points to go. I best get my sword out again. You've noticed there I actually had a what they call a slug. It was like a stone. There's another one. Right click on it to make them disappear. The reason why those are appearing is because I've leveled, and if you remember I had, I think it was 10 I think it was 10 cards I could have in my deck. Well, now it's far less. Although I'm a little bit confused there. I think I need to have a little look at my deck. Yeah, I've gone from 10 to 15. So I've got 5 slugs in my deck now because I've gone beyond level 10. So in actual fact, I'm going to stop here now. And I think we really want to be going back to a skill trainer. So let's use the stuck option. And let's head back to a skill trainer just to max out those cards again, because you don't want to be leveling with loads of slugs. Okay then, so the quickest place to go to is probably Kingsport, which is just beyond Kingswood village, and it's just on the coast here, Kingsport. Okay then, so this is the village of Kingsport. I really like this village, it looks lovely. It's like a little seaside town, lots of player housing. The centre of the village isn't that large. It's nowhere near as large as, say, Owl's Head or anything like that, but I like the way this place is put together. It really does look nice, specifically with a lot of the lighting. So you can see all that player housing out there. Lots of water lots as well, which will be reasonably rare in the game due to the lack of water. But if we just head down here, little village centre, and we'll find the skill trainer. So let's double click on him, and let's expand our combat skills. See, we've got 7 points to spend. Now we want 5 more cards, so to speak. So let's have another death touch. Let's go on to blades. Let's have another thrust. Now that's made us a little bit stuck now, because we really need a few more options. We need 3 more. So I think what's the best thing to do will be is if we perhaps reduce Death Mastery by 1 and go into Blades, maybe reduce Blade Mastery by 1. That'll give us plenty of points just to max out our deck. So we need 3 more cards. So let's go 1 in double slash. Let's have another double slash, 2, Let's have another one in thrust, and let's max those out. So now we've got 1 point left. Let's put that in strength and close the skill trees down. That's done. We need to open up our deck again by pressing Y. Click on the custom deck, click on modify. Just move some of this around a little bit so we can see what we're doing. So we need to put some more thrust in. Another 2. We've got another death touch, and we've got another 2 double slash. So that's got rid of all of our slugs. We're back up to 15 glyphs now. There's more options there. We can click done. We can close the glyphs, and we can close the deck system. So that's us now up to a deck of 15. And I'll join you in the next video where we will continue doing a little leveling. I would suggest at this point is, go off to North Ravenswood and try and level up to, say, level 20 or level 21ish, that sort of level, and just see how things go. So I'll join you in the next video for some more leveling. Until then, cheerio.